Good evening, Cavalier fans, and welcome to
Fair. DeLon Wright, who was acquired a spectacular starting five led by that backcourt. There are some fun matchups with some real. You got some big men matchups. Cavs won both of the previous meetings. One was a close game in New York way back in October, and then the Cavs routed them by 37 in the only other game here in Cleveland. Anunoby almost with the steal. Mobley kicks it out. Garland. Shot clock winding down, finds the corner, three-pointer won't go, and Bridges the rebound.
That OG Anunoby, Evan Mobley matchup may be the one I'm watching the most early. OG obviously giving up some size, but in terms of physicality, he can make Evan Mobley uncomfortable.
Josh Hart looking for Towns. The Allen-Towns matchup will be fun to watch. Anunoby up top. Towns drives on Allen, kicks it out Hart. Hart lines up the three-pointer, that won't go. Garland the rebound, looks to push.
Been a real struggle for Josh Hart, shooting threes of late.
Both these teams, two of the best offensive teams in the league. Mitchell blocked from behind.
With Donovan
For victories this year, and the phrase that they have used all season long here in Cleveland, he has empowered his teammates. Garland putting some pressure. DeLon Wright has been a good solid veteran. 10 teams in 10 years. He's bounced around clearly. Definition of a journeyman, but he's been a good professional everywhere he's been. Wright lines up the three-pointer. Can't get that one to go. Allen with the rebound. Max Strus. And stepped out of bounds. So first 2 days off in between, and he shuts him off nicely. Mobley having just an overall spectacular season. Towns goes inside. Layup is good. And the foul. Comes up short on the free throw. Garland guarded by Wright. Now Wright switches on Strus. Throws it up for Allen. Beautiful.
undersold in terms of his playmaking. We think of him as a shooter, I think, first and foremost.
Hart has Mobley on him. Looks inside Anunoby. Nice entry pass. Garland grabs him.
Not playing the second end of a back-to-back. Not being able to, you know, sort of get right into playing 25, 30 minutes. I want to see Towns and Mitchell on the floor together.
They haven't had much opportunity. As Hart left open again. Knocks down ankle surgery. Missed the first 4.5 months. And has come back and played solidly, but no back-to-back yet. No clearance for that. Allen stripped.
In contested threes, deflections, the quality of assignment he gets. Like, look, he's trying to contend with Mobley, forces him into a tough shot there. Beautifully done.
Fight for the rebound. Towns comes away with it. Towns second in the NBA in rebounds per game. Off the drive, Josh Hart gets inside, banks it in. Hart has become so adept at finishing at the rim. Knicks with a 3-point lead. Mobley's become adept from 3, but comes up short that time. Bridges tips it, but right to Garland. This time, Mobley off the bounce, feet inside. And a good swing.
But they are pushing the pace.
There's Wright, back to Anunoby. Been liking that corner three, nails that one. So Knicks with their second three-pointer. Garland floats inside, back shot is in and out. And Anunoby, tough rebound in traffic. Here's Wright. Anunoby calling for it down low. Wants to post up Strus. Strus is an underrated defender. Nice feed to Hart. And back shot. That's beautiful ball movement.
Got Cleveland on their heels a little bit.
Strus from the corner, and that's good. Strus, of course, has been a good three-point shooter throughout his career, but as you said, there was so much more. Towns has been a good three-point shooter, and that one is good. No, Knicks off to shots. Mitchell, Hart fighting over the screen. Mitchell finds some room. He's got incredible range, effortless range from Donovan Mitchell.
That screen until he gets to the spot he wants.
Hart knocks Strus running up the floor. Mitchell off the bounce, behind the back. Got a little teams, a lot of road games, and kind of that late season malaise. And Towns kicks it out in the corner to Wright. Anunoby finds Wright. Right back to Anunoby. Good look from 3. Another one. Knicks 4 of 6 from 3-point. And DeLon Wright with the steal, finds Josh Hart. Hart spins, goes back to Wright, up and under, and backs it in. DeLon Wright, again, an excellent defensive guard. And the Knicks have a 10-point lead. Garland, the floater. He has perfected that floater.
He sure is. It is one of the most dangerous parts of his arsenal. When you're that size, Mike, that floater better be solid.
6'1", having another career season, another all-star season, his second. Sam Merrill's come on. Merrill guarding Anunoby. DeLon Wright left wide open, tries the three and nails it.
It's like the defender is not in the zip code to start.
9 assists on their 9 field goals. Garland finds his spot, nails his three.
He's playing the most confident basketball of his career.
40% from 3, averaging just under 21 per game. Towns comes out, Allen comes out to guard him. Karl-Anthony Towns spins, falling away. Difficult shot, gets it to go. Towns is 3 for 3.
Come on, Mike, how tough is that shot? That's over the outstretched arms of Jared Allen.
Knicks have hit 10 of their first 13 from the field. Entry pass comes to Allen. Strus, a quick release. That won't go. Towns another rebound. Okoro just in the game. Kicks it out. Merrill, Bridges guarding him. Okoro gets to that corner. Tries his three-pointer right off the bench. Won't go. Precious Achiuwa goes in for Towns the rebound. Hart lobs it into Bridges. Bridges double team. Right across the lane. Back to Hart. Hart gets inside, falling away. Jumper won't go. Okoro the rebound. Cavs look to push. Especially with the Knicks playing on a second of a back-to-back. They will love to get that pace up. DeAndre Hunter's also in for the Cavs.
Where the ball pressure, the deny, the effort by the New York Knicks.
Open three, Hunter off the bench, and that's what he's a deadline gift, they call him in Cleveland. Just an excellent pickup. Bridges searching, pull up, mid-range, got it.
That's a shot.
80% from 2-point range.
It's incredible.
One of the best mid-range players, efficient-wise, in the NBA now. Garland tied up. Hunter again on the drive, goes right. Achiuwa blocked by Achiuwa. A lot of contact, but it looked like Achiuwa went straight up. Hart to Shannon. Knicks bench has been one of the lowest scoring benches in the league all season, but they've come alive recently. Shamit's a part of that. Achiuwa turns too strong. Garland back to Allen. Okoro, nice ball movement. Under, that's another three.
Working hard defensively, you just keep moving the ball. Eventually, it finds that open man.
One of the premier 6 men in the NBA. Shamit off the bounce. Pull-up jump shot is good.
Boy, he looks confident, Mike.
Had a shoulder injury in training camp. Didn't play until mid-December, actually late December. Garland comes up short. Long rebound. Okoro tried to save it and does to Garland. Pass inside, stolen by Hart, but could not
qualify for the end of season awards. And Jalen spoke recently and said, I think it's good for me to get some game reps before we go into that type of stretch run. He said, obviously I want to feel 100%, but a lot of that is mental and making sure I can trust everything I do on the court, Mike.
Well, certainly Brunson a chance to make all NBA, so reaching that 65 game mark important before the playoffs. Shamit, as Mitchell had 2 great looks down low, and just so unlike him, missing a couple there. Hear the oohs from the crowd. Slow start from the Cavs as Josh Hart. And overall, they're shooting 72%. The Cavs come right back, and that's their 6th three-pointer.
I think Donovan, after missing those 2 chippies, Mike, wanted to get back on the board. Their turnovers are hurting them. 10-0 points off for the Knicks. And this is the thing about the Cavs. They've been solid with the ball all year.
Through the hands of Bridges. Achiuwa with 7 on the shot clock. Drives right at Mobley. Nice finish. Precious Achiuwa with a beautiful move, and the Knicks back up by 11.